We hear a good deal about the importance of mentoring, especially for students at risk, but one organization looks at mentoring as a long-term strategy from the earliest grades through the end of high school. The organization is called Friends of the Children Boston. To tell us more about the organization is its new executive director, Juma Crawford. Thank you very much for being with us, Juma.
Thank you for having me, Chris.
Talk about how do you set this up for the 12 years or whatever it is for these students?
So we understand that if we're going to select young people from some of the highest risk neighborhoods in Boston, we need to make sure we have folks who are going to be on our staff that keep their promises and say we're going to work with these young people from 1st through 12th grade. And so really our programmatic structure is one that allows us to really sort of focus in on supporting these young people through all the developmental stages, grades 1 through 3, 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12.
How do you identify the students that you want to help?
So we go into the schools. We select in the classroom, we talk to teachers, we also talk to families. And we're selecting young people who have certain challenges but show a ton of potential, but who, because of certain life circumstances and challenges, could possibly fall to the wayside. And for us, we're there to provide support, we're there to advocate, and we're there to lead them in the right direction.
Well, what do the mentors do with these students usually?
So the mentors are, we have two places that we really focus in the classroom and outside of the classroom. So we want to think about education and also exposure with our young people, who we call achievers because of their potential. So with our achievers, we really have mentors who are in the classroom, observing them, working with the teacher to see what challenges our achievers are facing. And then after school, we work on taking them on outings, exposing them to different parts of the city, and really getting them out of their neighborhoods to really sort of expose them to different networks and different experiences. We think that's vital as we get them ready and prepared to graduate from high school and really go on and matriculate to college.
You make this sound so methodical, and yet kids growing up who might be a little luckier, they get exposed to this routinely.
Right, but we know that when you're in certain neighborhoods, and I think we all live in our bubbles to an extent, but when your mother may work 2 jobs and you don't have a father in the household, or you have to consistently, a lot of our older achievers have to take care of their siblings, getting them outside of their neighborhood, getting them off their street, and really exposing them to different parts of the city.
Some of these destinations where they take the kids.
Oh, so anywhere from the New England Aquarium or to apple picking, or even to, we have certain buddies programs downtown at Boston Private Bank and other places where young people are talking to professionals and also being part of some of our reading programs with some of our corporate sponsors and really get them out of sort of what they're used to and breaking out of their comfort zone and meeting other adults and caring adults in their network.
You're a kid, you could be taking the science exam. I remember I was taking, maybe I was 8 years old or something, and it was sort of exciting while I was there. The trolley ride was exciting, and then I sort of forgot about it. But these things have a way of percolating when you're back in school, even years later.
Right, and so for us, as we think about really sort of how we're exposing our young people to certain experiences, so how do we connect this idea with what we're doing with our young people on a daily basis, right? So making that connection between how we mentor and how we make sure we instill this idea of school connectedness and education, because we want to see them excel in the classroom.
You've been tracking these students to see how well they've done?
Yes, we have. So right now, we are at the point where our oldest cohort's in the 8th grade, and we're looking at their sort of, right now, we look at 2 pieces, their academic success as well as their social emotional development. And so really focusing in on how they're doing grade level in terms of English language arts as well as math. Currently, we have 92% of our young people are at or above grade level in English language arts, and 83% are at or above grade level in math.
You have a lot of volunteers, but you wouldn't mind if a few friends showed up at an event you're holding in a few weeks? Not
at all. We have a fabulous event coming up May 17th, our annual Friendraiser at the South Boston Epicenter for the Arts. It'd be, it's a circus theme. We're going to have some fabulous auction items, as well as some fabulous video being played and some speakers. So it should be a great event. We're looking forward to really sort of getting people to raise their paddle and support the work that we're doing. And it's truly, I think, for us as a mentoring organization, one of the few places in this city that commits to young people for 12 years.
You mentioned you've got a website, so if people want more details, they can go?
Would love them to come to our website, www.friendsofthechildrenboston.org. And we have a tab that just says how you can support. We're consistently looking for folks to provide sweat equity, also real equity, and at the same time, help us get our name out there.